On behalf of Maitri, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Maitri Youth and Mental Health Convention. So for those who don't know about Maitri, Maitri is a free, confidential nonprofit based in the San Francisco Bay Area that primarily helps families and individuals from South Asia, such as Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, and the Maldives, facing domestic violence, emotional abuse, and cultural alienation or family conflict. Maitri was formed in 1991, and this February will be completing 35 years of our journey standing with survivors and strengthening our community. Please visit maitri.org to learn more about Maitri services. So today, folks, we are truly excited to see so many community members gathered here. This convention is more than just an event. It's a space created for the youth, by the youth, to learn, to connect, and to share experiences, and to be inspired. Your voices matter, and your actions have the power to shape your communities and the world around you. So before we get officially started, here are some housekeeping rules. The washrooms and water fountains are located outside by the staircase right next to the elevators. Please turn off or silence your phones. Eating is not allowed in the premises. We have some snacks that you can take with you on your way out, and kindly do not open the packets inside the room. Please maintain silence when the participants are presenting. So as I said, we are hosting this mental health convention to create a space for honest conversation, learning, and connection around mental well-being. This convention brings people together to share knowledge, reduce stigma, and provide practical tools that support healthier minds and stronger communities. So together, we're prioritizing mental health as an essential part of our overall wellness. So before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge that today's topic is a heavy and sensitive one. Please know that it's okay to take care of yourself during this discussion. If you need a moment, feel free to step outside and take a break. Your well-being is our priority. We will videotape the program, but if you don't want to be recorded or photographed, please let us know. And before we start with inaugurating our event, I want to give a shout out to multiple Maitri staff and volunteers who are available today. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to the Maitri staff. Zakia, Nandini, Vishali, you can see they're raising their hands, and Divya. Also giving a huge shout out to our Maitri volunteers, Amala, Twisha, Shilpa, and Shishma. We also have a resource table, as you can see, and you can visit that table if you have any Maitri-related questions. Awesome. So to inaugurate our event, we have with us Councilmember Sheila Mohan. So thank you so much for joining today. I'll give a brief intro and then hand it off to you. So Councilmember Sheila Mohan is a longtime Cupertino resident and seasoned finance professional with extensive experience in local government. During her time as the Senior Finance Manager for Santa Clara County and Administrative Services Director for Union City, she established a proven record of developing and managing budgets, implementing complex programs, and creating a positive work environment for a diverse workforce. She was a Fine Arts Commissioner and Library Commissioner for Cupertino. She was also Treasurer for the Santa Clara County Library Ballot District Measure, which passed with a large majority and ensured ongoing funding and expanded library hours. Until recently, Sheila was a volunteer driver for RIDE, a low-cost transportation service for seniors provided by the West Valley Community Services. So as a city council member, she wants to ensure fiscal transparency, maintain neighborhood integrity, and create a community where residents feel safe, and provide housing and transit opportunities for seniors, teachers, service workers, and families, and leave a healthy planet for future generations. So now I'll give Councilmember Mohan the mic, and the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's not just any day, right? It's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm particularly appreciative that you all know your priorities. I'm so glad to be invited to the Maitri Youth Convention. I have many friends in Maitri. I see a few there. And it's always been an organization that I would fully support and that meant so much to the communities that we all live in. Today we are here to talk about youth and mental health, and I cannot imagine anything more important than that to talk about, and to be spending an afternoon like this discussing mental health issues. As we all know, and you'll be hearing from experts, many students today are balancing school, family expectations, social media, and lots of other activities that you all participate in. And for some, that pressure can turn into stress and anxiety. And today especially, I heard that if you're a football fan and you're rooting for whichever team, thank goodness our team is not playing today, and you're rooting for a team and that team doesn't do well, then you're angry, you're depressed, you're upset, and there are so many ways you take out all these negative feelings on your family, your friends, and particularly on yourself. So in many ways I'm glad that this today's event is being held on Super Bowl Sunday. So mental health is a core part of overall health, and we tend to ignore that many times. When young people feel supported, they can learn better, they can build stronger relationships, and they can participate fully in their communities. We in Cupertino, and I don't know how many of you are students in our Cupertino schools, we are fortunate to have a community that cares about youth. Our schools offer wellness centers where students can talk with trusted adults and access support. We have a Parks and Recreation Department which hosts teen resources and teen wellness fairs that connect youth with mental health resources, volunteer opportunities, and ways to get involved. We have a boba evening where you get free boba and get consulting services in any way you want. So this year we also have a teen resource fair, and that's coming up on March 21st. I encourage all of you to come, bring a friend, and check it out. This is an opportunity for you and your friends to learn, to lead, and to connect with our community. We also, I'm going to brag a little about Cupertino because I do represent Cupertino. A good example of our youth leadership is the Cupertino's Teen Commission. Teen commissioners have programs that address teen stress and mental health, build connections between generations, and create volunteer and job opportunities. And I'm happy that they and we, the city, are doing all this because it is so connected with the work that Maitri does. Maitri's work, as you all know, reflects the same spirit. You focus on building community, you focus on reducing isolation, and you create spaces where people feel supported and understood. These values are essential, so critical for youth mental health. So thank you all for showing up today and taking part in this conversation. Your voices matter more than you think it does. To parents, caregivers, educators, and community members, thank you for supporting our youth and helping them feel seen and valued. Our young people, as we all know, are the future of our cities. When we support them, we are building a stronger community for the future. So let me conclude by again thanking you for being here today and participating in this community effort. And I hope this afternoon goes well and we can all take back something from here that we never knew anything about before. So thanks again.
We want to give another round of applause for Councilmember Mohan. Thank you so much for coming today. Alright, folks. So that was a great way to inaugurate our event. So now before we move on to the next part, we also want to make sure that we thank our allies here today who are providing a resource booth as well. We have in the back the Youth Center, Moms Demand Action, and the California Women's Hygiene Initiative, all in the back.